بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. أهلا ومرحبا بكم طلاب الصف الخامس الابتدائي في درس جديد من الدروس المصورة. Today's lesson about top stars. Our objectives for this lesson, we are now going to identify the usage of future be going to with WH questions and yes no questions. Also now we are going to use the future be going to with yes no question in speaking. And number 3, the last one, is using the future to be going to with yes no question and writing correctly. Okay, so you can please now open your student book at page 80 and your workbook at page 71. نفتح كتاب الطالب على صفحة 80 وكتاب التدريبات على صفحة 71. Okay, before we start, let's remember, okay, Amal, what Amal says, she said, what are we going to do this month? Fatma, we are going to plant trees in the forest. Okay, so this one we are going to, this what she said. Okay, so she talks about the future, next month, this month, tomorrow. Okay, and the question, is there going to be a book fair in January? And the answer is yes, there is. Number 3, is there going to be a school trip this year? No, there isn't. No, there isn't. Okay, so what do we call this for? We are going to plant trees in the forest. I'm going to cook the food. I'm going to play tennis. I'm going to play football. All this one talks about the future. Yes, this one talks about the future and it's affirmative. What's affirmative? It's bad. Okay, we are going to. Okay, I'm going to. She is going to. He is going to. Okay, and now what do we call this for? What are you going to do this month? You note the question mark. Is there going to be a book fair in January? This called what? This called a question. You ask a question. We have two kinds of questions. Yes no question. السؤال اللي إجابته بتكون yes or no. Did you go out? Yes I did. Or no I didn't. يا رحت يا ما رحت. Or WH question, what are you going to do this month? I'm going to play tennis. I'm going to visit the mall. I'm going to have so and so. Okay, so this one is question and it's two kinds, WH question and yes no question. What about the answer? Yes I am. No I am not. So this is called what? Yes there is. No there isn't. So this one is called short answer. So this one is a short answer for the two kinds of questions, yes no question and WH question. Okay, look at this. I'm not going to play tennis this week. There isn't going to be a school trip this year. They aren't going to sleep early tonight. So not, isn't, aren't, am not. So all these are called negative. This negative, you are not going to do this. Okay, I'm not going to play tennis. I'm not going to. Okay, there isn't going to be a school trip. They aren't going to sleep. Okay, so all these one are called negative. Okay, so if you look at this table, you will find here it's divided into 4 parts. The first one affirmative, al-ithbat. The second one negative. Third one question. And the last one is the short answers. Okay, let's look at the first one. I am going to play. What about the negative? I'm not going to play. What about the question? Are you going to play? What about the answer? Yes, I am. okay. okay, so all this one talk about the future. كل هذه بتتكلم عن المستقبل اللي انت راح تسويه. okay. what about the time expressions؟ شلون تعرف ان هذا الفعل او هذه الحدث راح يكون في الماضي، في المستقبل عفوا. okay. you're going to use what؟ today, tomorrow, tonight, this week, this month, this year, next week, next month, next Tuesday, next May, next winter, next year, in summer, on Saturday, at 6 o'clock. All this one talk about the future, okay, that you are going to do. Okay, I'm going to travel to Australia this summer. Okay, so this one is affirmative. I am going to plus the base form. I'm going to read a book. Okay, pay attention. انتبه ان دايما بعد الفعل اللي يجي بعد to لازم يجي verb base form. Okay, so he or she or it, we use is. Okay, she is going to read a book, or he is going to read a book. Okay, and now we and they and we and you, we put are. We are going to read a book. They are going to read a book. You are going to read a book. Okay, so this one's affirmative إثبات. Okay, how we can form the question? The sentence is I'm going to study. How we can form the question? We can say like that one. Am I going to study? And we put the question mark. Okay, I'm going to read a book. Am I going to read a book? He is going to study. How we can make it a question? We put first, is he going to study? It will be, is he going to study? Is she going to study? Is it going to jump up? They are going to study. And the question is, are they going to study? Okay, and the question is, are they going to read a book? Are we going to read a book? Are you going to read a book? So this one is how we can form the question. This is yes no question. Okay, now what about the short answer? Yes I am. No I'm not. Yes he is, or no he isn't. Yes she is, no she isn't. Yes it is, no it isn't. Yes they are, no they aren't. Yes we are, no we aren't. Yes you are, no we aren't. Like that one. Okay, now it's time for practice. Look at this one now. Fill in the table, then talk in pairs. You will find here two pairs of students. They are speaking and talking to each other. The first one is asking a question. What are you going to do on Friday? What's his answer? I'm going to visit my grandparents. He is going to. Okay. Or the next one, it's negative. I'm not going to go to the book fair or a book fair. Okay, so affirmative, I'm going to visit my grandparents. Negative, I'm not going to go to a book fair. Okay, so he is going to visit his parents, but he isn't going to go to a book fair. Okay, okay, so now we have finished our objectives. Okay, identified the usage of going to in the affirmative, negative, and in questions and short answers. Now we have reached the end of our lesson. Thank you and see you next time inshallah.